Yeah, I guess going off of that, I want to ask, like, obviously you draw God knows how many hours per day, right? Like, I'm sure you've run into, like, injuries and, like, wrist problems. Like, is there, like, certain stuff that you do to, like, make sure you don't hurt yourself?
Well, I have to do some stretch.
Yeah.
I have a massage ball for my hands, to stretch like that, or
do you wear, like, those, like, wrist guards that I see some animators wearing?
No, not me. But every 2 hours I have to do some stretch because sitting, and you also have a good seat.
Good seat.
Do you have a good gamer chair at home?
I don't remember the brand, but in fact, I'm working on tablet, so unfortunately I cannot be like that.
Oh, you're like hunched over, right?
I am.
Sorry. Don't forget the microphone, by the way.
Sorry.
No, I guess it's the same kind of precautions a lot of, let's say, like professional gamers and esports athletes have to go through, because you doing a lot of movements on your wrist, right?
Carpal tunnel, right?
Yeah. So sometimes I have pain here, so I do massage. So in fact, animators have to do sport also, because so I sometimes went to Gold Gym with my friend Mehdi, and to do some exercise,
right?
And because you lose muscles.
You
I definitely feel doing YouTube as well, because I'm sat at my desk all day. And I got to do something.
With the corona, so now you don't live much, you don't move much. So
like to the desk, to the fridge, right?
Yeah,
that's as like a teenager sitting at your desk playing video games all day and all night, whatever. You never think about, what are the ergonomics right now? You never think about
what
that.
What part of my body am I injuring?
Yeah, exactly.
I did feel bad, because when I used to play games, like, pretty much from after school till I went to bed.
Yeah.
And I never had any problems. And my other friend would play like 2 hours a night if he was lucky, and he got carpal tunnel.
Oh, Jesus.
From that, and I was like, you're weak.
You're weak.
Real gamers. Don't listen to that.
You ain't a pro gamer. Look at those weak wrists. Get out of here. Those aren't gamer wrists. Get some real thumbs.
I was just like worried. I'm like, why are my wrists not giving in, and this man's are giving in? Like, there must be
some like Chad wrists.
Yeah, maybe I came out the womb with just like wrists.
These like thickest wrists.
It's like natural selection like chose you in the wrong way.
My kid is gonna have like jacked wrists. Like natural selection is gonna kick in and like overdrive. Oh my god.
So most of when you are young, you can stay more longer at the studio, work hard. But when you get older, you have now a family, kids, and you
can't afford to just stay there all day.
So you go back to home and.
No wonder your senpais can draw so fast. They need to. Otherwise,
and they was trained to. So
right.
And this pressure and these those deadlines make them more faster and faster, and good. You have the quality. But sometimes when you not have much experience, you have to get faster, and sometimes you have to sacrifice the quality. And I suppose,
are those the scenes that kind of always get memed on Twitter and social media and stuff like that?
Yes, and also you have those scenes. They was a bit a mess. Some because of the communication wasn't good with the assistant production. The animator didn't have time to do it, or the animator couldn't do it. Okay, we have nobody. Okay, we'll give it to China or Korea to do it, and China, Korea, we don't have time, we have to speed it.
Right. 7 deadly sins.
Yes. 7 deadly sins, it depends also which studio will do it. Because sometimes you have gloss in name. So, for example, you have studio A will do all the episode of 12 episode, but we don't have much time. We have to do, we will do just a 10 episode, and the 2 other will be done by different studio. So they will ask to studio B and C to do each 1 episode. And if B and C don't have the good staff,
it looks bad.
You have some accident. And also, more than the studio, you should more look at the staff. The staff is the studio is like a share.
It's the staff that matter the most.
The studio will give a good environment for a good working place for the animators and a good assistant productions. But all the skills and all the staff will be or in freelance. So it's the studio who okay, if you can do this project and we can give you a good working place.
Yeah.
Can you?
Because I've always wondered, because there's always like the meme in our community where if an episode is animated well versus an episode that's animated bad, we always talk about like, oh, it's the budget. They're not given enough budget, but like. How true is that? Is that actually reflected, or like is it all about the staff that they can hire and the staff that's available?
Also the staff, there are a lot of things. In fact, you have also the budget, but the budget, for example, you have an episode where you have a lot of action, a lot of movement. Actually, one episode is 350 cuts, but for a lot of heavy episode, a lot of action. Epic episode can have 500 cuts.
Right.
So for this episode, it will be
more expensive.
More expensive.
You're paying per cut.
Yeah.
Per cut. But so for the next episode, you have to adjust this.
Right.
So if you had the climax on episode 7, so maybe episode 8 will be more cool.
Right.
And you talked about some animators being more experienced and more skilled and like have making a name for themselves. Can they negotiate a higher price per cut?
Actually, so the rate of the cut is when you have the offer, they said the rate of the cut is this. So most of the series is 4,500 yen.
Right.
So I don't know.
$45 roughly.
$45, yeah.
For one cut?
One cut.
Okay.
So one cut can take you like 1 hour.
Yeah.
1 day, 2 days.
Oh gosh.
$45 for 2 days of work.
Or sometimes it can take you 1 week. Huh?
I know a great website called Fiverr. You might. Okay.
So like that, you can ask. Excuse me. You
like,
try to negotiate.
My rent is this much.
So you have to negotiate for this cut. It's bit heavy cut. Can you put it twice
right.
Twice the price or 3 times the price, please? You have to negotiate, and sometimes if you are very, very famous, like we call this a super animator, like a one-man army, you say my rate is this.
And they pay.
Okay, and they pay.
They want you.
Yeah.
They want you because
you just got to put your dick on the table.
You have now if you are really famous, but I'm calling like a veteran animator, they have the name value, or because he's in the show, people want to look it.
Right.
That's kind of how like it works with like YouTubers too, right? It's just like if you're a famous YouTuber that has so much years of experience, then you can just be like, I
mean, honestly, if you've made a name for yourself, you deserve a higher cut.
Right.
Actually, we can say that it's a bit like soccer teams. When I want to win Ronaldo or I want Messi.
You got to pay the money, right? Yeah.
Is that why whenever you see like the climax of a big scene, especially in like some shonen anime or like some big, you always see the same names animating those?
Same names, yes, or some new ones, because some you cannot relate only of some few names. You have to find new talent.
People, right.